Hello, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a fall wreath, and I'll be using the Polypro mesh from Hobby Lobby, and it's the weatherproof one. It's really good. It's thick and durable. It's just great. So if you find it, grab it. I can guarantee you're going to love it. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it out. It's 10-inch mesh, and I'm going to cut it to 20 inches. I did not have any tools with me. I was at my sister's house. I didn't have my self-healing mat. I didn't have my rotary tools, so I had to just use scissors. And it came out really good. I didn't have a problem with it. It took a little while longer because, you know, the rotary tool is quicker, but it all worked out. So here I'm just going to show you I'm cutting at 20 inches, and that's the majority of the roll. Okay. Okay, and so here I have another roll from Hobby Lobby. It's like the burlap mesh, and I'm going to be cutting that at 10 inches. So what I'm using to measure it out is an empty mesh tube, and that measures out at 10 inches, give or take. So give or take 10 inches, and I am going to cut about 7 or 8 of those. Okay, so here you can see more of what I'm doing. See how I just lay it at the bottom, and then that's where I know where to cut. And then later on in the video also you'll see me using that mesh tube again, and you'll see what for it. Those things are really cool to keep around. You can do so much with your empty mesh tubing. Okay, so you see that I did not use much of that at all. So I just checked, and it was 6. I used 6 of those. Okay, now I'm grabbing my wreath frame, and this came from Dollar Tree. It's a 14-inch wired wreath frame, and there's the barcode. And we're just going to go ahead and snip that tag off because, of course, we're not going to use it. Okay, so just go ahead and take that off. And I'm going to attach pipe cleaners to every crossbar, and that's going to be 6. So here I'm going to show you how I made this wreath using only 12 pipe cleaners. I know a lot of people use 18 pipe cleaners, but I'm going to show you how I could do it with 12, and it saves you on supplies. So here I am. I'm just counting now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I guess that's 12. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the rest of it back in. And here you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to use the 2 inner rungs at the crossbar. And I'm going to place one on each of those using the 2 inner rungs. So that's going to be 6 pipe cleaners going around. Okay, so there's my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more pipe cleaners, 6 more, and we are going to put it on the 2 outer rungs. And we're going to kind of measure out, like you do a work wreath, but just 1. So just go in the middle of the 2 and place your 1. So see what I mean there? Yeah, so just 1 pipe cleaner in the middle on the 2 outer rungs. I hope this is making sense. If not, you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, and here's what it looks like. Your 12 pipe cleaners on your work wreath. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green and tan mesh, and here's where I use the empty mesh tube again. Okay, so just grab something. Okay, so there's the tube. I'm sorry, I'm doing voiceover. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just roll it, put it there at the end. There's my water. Okay, so I knew it was there somewhere, so there's my water. We're going to place it there at the end, and we're going to roll it just to where it rolls on top of itself. And then I'm just going to go ahead and poke that back out, and you have like a perfect cylinder. And then we're going to take our clippy, and I got those from the Dollar Tree. They come 6 in a pack. They're really good. Okay, so just grab something heavy and put it there so it doesn't fall back on you. And do the same thing. Put it at the end, just enough to where it rolls over on itself. And here, you're going to find your middle. And for me, it's right there where that tan block is, where my fingers are. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch, and I'm going to walk my fingers all the way up. And that creates a woodland woodland ruffle. Some people call it cruffle. I don't know. But, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Roll it all the way up. Take your clip off. And boom. You have like a little butterfly. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to one of the outer pipe cleaners. So just place it there in the middle where you have it pinched and twist it 1 or 2 good times. Make it nice and tight. And there you have it. Your first ruffle is attached. Isn't that pretty? I love the way these look. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Now we're going to take one of our 10-inch pieces of the burlap mesh. And here you'll see me doing the same thing with the empty mesh tube. You don't really need to do this one because it's so short that, well, you'll see what I'm doing here. I go on one side, but then I realize I don't really need it, so I'm just going to kind of fold it over on itself, and there you have that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip this, set it off to the side, and then I'm going to start on another green and tan one. So you'll see I'm going to do that again. I'm going to get my water, my tube, and then just do the same thing. I'm going to make another ruffle, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach the burlap one to the green and tan one. Okay, poke that right back out. Okay, I'm going to fold it over, pop that back out, pinch, and walk my fingers up. I don't know why I took my water off of there. It folded over, but it's okay because you can see what I'm doing here. And we kind of already know how to do it. Just keep in the middle. If you're working with this mesh, just keep in that middle line and walk your fingers all the way up until you get to the clip. And then you're going to go ahead and take your clip off, just like that, and pinch it all together. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our burlap one, take the clip off of it, and place it however you like it on top of the green mesh. And then we're going to attach that to the second pipe cleaner on the outer side. Okay, just place it right smack in the middle of the pipe cleaners and give it a good couple of tight twists, and there you have it. Now I'm going to do this all the way around, alternating green and then the green and burlap, green, green and burlap, and so on. Okay, So fast forward a little bit. That part's all done. And now I'm taking this orange and tan plaid deco mesh. This is also from Hobby Lobby. I got it 40% off, and it's the 5.5 inch, 6 inch, give or take. And what we're going to do is the same thing. We're going to take our mesh tube, or empty tube, and we're going to roll it on top of itself, pull the tube out, and I'm going to go 8 inches from the curl. And I'm using the squares on the plaid because those equal 1 inch. So I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the squares, and you'll see I'm cutting right along the line. And that's how you keep your mesh straight as well. And then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to fill in any holes that I see. That's okay, right there. Mainly where there's no burlap mesh is where I'm going to put those. So you'll see there, just place it in the middle. Same thing as your other mesh, just place it right smack in the middle of the pipe cleaners. Give it a good couple of twists and it'll be attached. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this all the way around. Okay, so I finished that, and now I'm taking some of this leftover raffia hula skirt from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to grab little bundles, like 5, 6, I don't even know if I was counting, but I'm going to take a few of those, just a little handful of those, and I'm going to attach them wherever I see fit onto my wreath. Now this, you could trim it if you'd like. I think it measured out to about 10, 12 inches, but I liked it that long. So now I'm just going to go in and place it on top of the oranges, wherever you see fit. Wherever you think looks nice, then you do it. You do it your way. I'm just showing you how I did it. And I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around with it. Okay, so you see here, I'm trying to move my camera up a little bit, but look how pretty that looks. I adore that. I didn't think it was going to look that cute, and it did. So like I said, you can trim yours down if you decide to make this, but I thought it looked very scarecrow-ish. Scarecrow-y. I don't know if those are words. But yeah, that's the way it looks. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ballpoint pen, just like one of those Bic pens. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to find all of my extra pipe cleaner. And I'm going to wrap it around and just like make little tendrils. And they're going to hide right with the mesh. But if you can see them, it's not a big deal because they'll look like tendrils. Haha, remember this little guy? Yeah, I did him about a month ago. He is so cute, but there's something wrong with him. That's too, I don't know. I didn't really care for the way it looked, so I went in with some ink Waverly chalk paint. I have to shake it up a bit because it's been sitting there for a while. And I'm going to go ahead and outline him, like outline his little mittens, his hat, his beard, his shoes, his hat, everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Okay, here you go. See what I mean? He looks way better now. Look at him. Oh, he's dancing. Okay, so yeah, that's what I did there. Now I need to find a way to attach him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip him over. And you've seen me attach signs before. I'm going to do the same thing with him. I'm just going to attach some pipe cleaners to the back of him, and then I'm going to attach him to the wreath. Okay, just to show you what I did. And now I'm just going to go through the mesh and attach him to the wire wreath form. And here he is, all cute and everything. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you next week. Bye.